Mina I drink only on a special occasion kuphela.
Ubona ka gore like everything you do you want alcohol.
It's like in the keep up busy at least ngithola must gloomy like senye out namachita nabochire nakuloba ke ratra byala wa ngwishish ke shatrala byala ke bona ye mothadi wa ka mothakola wa ngwishish
obvious usungasagezi movu awusadli nokudla obvious movu ucabanga utshwala.
Hi there, I am Lethu Lethu. I'm a medical doctor and I'm with the Keready team, and here I am called Dr. Lethu. So I want us to talk about alcohol, the drinking culture in South Africa. How does it affect us? What does it look like right now? What are people on the ground saying? What do we have to say as the young people of South Africa? And what can we do about it? Let's dissect this. I want to know what your thoughts are.
Hey guys, we are here in Soweto. Elefering sizokhuluma nabantu abasha about alcohol.
Okay. Hi Puti, ubay igama lakho?
Igama lami nguSiyabonga.
Okay, Siyabonga, how often do you drink?
Mina I drink only on a special occasion kuphela.
I drink regularly, so I get to get like but either how the way I'm feeling comfortable getting.
Once in a week.
Ukona ngiyabshaya kakhulu shema ngifuna ukudlala.
Sometimes maybe after 6 months or 3 months.
ngasho mfethu mina ngiyabshaya mfethu ngiyabshaya bekeli biki abyala ke boratra kudu nga bo thoma kala bothano ke be ke bushie ka sontraga.
So, what is the drinking context in South Africa? So, alcohol in our country is readily accessible and available. The marketing strategies are unfortunately quite brilliant and impressive, right? They really glamorize alcohol, they make it very aspirational in many different ways. A study that was done in Gauteng found that 7 out of 10 high school learners have been drunk. That is 7 out of 10, and these are learners between grades 10 and 12. We also find that if you're watching TV, and this is during prime time, there'll be about 10 alcohol-related adverts or commercials every hour. That's 10. So alcohol is really out there and it's in your face. A lot of people consume alcohol. It's one of the most consumed substances, actually. And people don't actually realize or see alcohol as a drug. You know, it's seen as better than, you know, your methamphetamines or your other substances that people inhale or inject. But it is a drug. So let's see what it looks like on the ground.
Ukuphuza kuba excessive noma kuba too much mase umuntu ephuza kangakanani?
Kuba too much makaphuza kakhulu like every week kanjalo.
Almost every weekend.
That's a lot.
So when we look at binge drinking, it's usually described as drinking more than 5 drinks in one sitting. So at one go, you're having more than 5 drinks. That is considered binge drinking. Some studies have found that although drinking is common across all groups in South Africa, it's particularly common in people from lower socioeconomic statuses. And a lot of people use alcohol as a way to cope with stress, and we're going to touch on this in a bit.
Do you think the youth has a drinking problem?
Yes, we do, and yeah, because we face the problem wabona. So what we do, we run away to alcohol instead of facing our fears.
Yebo bana inkinga kajwa. Ngoba every time mazithi weekend nje wonke umuntu yaphuma uyophuza, so bade babe right phakathini kweviki boma Monday, from Friday Saturday kuyaphuziwa Sunday.
Yeah. The reason being we find comfort in alcohol instead of venting or talking to other people about our problems. So we are more happy of it sober. So the problem is rebalela matata arona via alcohol.
Yeah, youth vele ina drinking problem because ngizenza example ngale kasile lami referring cause but youth yala iphuza like every weekend. Mangits every weekend futhi ngibala from Thursday bizwa nga ladies nights, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yabo. So yi reason engathi vele youth iphuza kakhulu vele le.
Kakhulu shem ngoba vele now and then masinenkinga sibalekela khona lapha ejwaleni yabona. I think vele ngaba khona leyo nkinga leyo.
Kakhulu bane problem kakhulu. Mongabheka each and every weekend bayaphuza
bayaphuza even during the week abantu bona baphuza, especially abangasebenzi isikhathi esiningi bahlale baphuza.
Yeah, most definitely.
Okay, and why do you say that?
Most definitely. Into esibulalayo as youth mfethu angithola like akunamsebenzi like into keep up busy at least angithola must blow me like senye out namajita nabochiri mfethu sibushala like lento le ne-stress nyana ngithola yasehlisa nyana. Yeah, ka mo gonna ke bona ba ne mathata le gore ne ka mo malapeng a bona la bona ke nga ba sware ga botse batho ba la bona bala ba felletja ba ya go ntsha di-stress mo mabyaleng la e bona ke yona ntho ne ke bonang.
So when it comes to heavy drinking, so heavy drinking is the continuous use of alcohol over a long period of time. And it gets to the point where it results in negative effects in one's life. So that's either in their personal life, in their social life, economic, affects their finances, their education, etc. So that is what we consider as heavy drinking. And it also gets to a point where it actually affects your body. Different organ systems can be affected by alcohol, particularly the liver.
Then wena ukubona kwakho umuntu uyibona kanjani ukuthi unenkinga yotshwala, like uyabona ukuthi yabo manje ngathi nenkinga yotshwala, athina ama signs alokho?
Umuntu uzombona like each and every time like nokudla la akasekho interested ekudleni ekseni usotshwaleni emini utshwaleni like uyaphuza like why. Yeah,
Because whenever I have an issue or ke feel like something is not going right, ke ana ka chupa strong.
Actually what's ba ke ngene my sister mana mo nga go botsa maka na ke bona like ke sena problem ya gona ke sa tsebe ka batho ba bangwe wa e bona na ke lo ba ke rata byala wa ngwishisha ke shatela byala ke bona e mosadi wa ka mothakola wa ngwishisha
Like ubona ka gore like everything you do you want alcohol, like in most cases you want alcohol. Whenever you are lonely you want to drink, whenever you're feeling sad you want to drink wabo. Yes.
Mase une drinking problem uzibona kanjani uzibona like so uba addictive, so yazi ukuthi maybe maseva buma party nyana wena so yazi ukuthi kumele ngiphuze weekend nyana ichila sinyana Sunday nyana kumele ngiphuze uyazizwa nje like ukuthi kumele ngiphuze often hayi njengami mina ngiphuza kama special occasion. I-youth yona iphuza like often every day yabo into ezinjalo.
Obvious usungasagezi movuka awusadli nokudla obvious movuka ucabanga utshwala ngahle movuka ucabanga bona awusadli obvious yinkinga.
Ngendlela engicabangayo ngendlela ayibona ngayo ubona each and every day ukuthi uzophuza namhlanje kusasa abone how kusasa athi maybe ngeke ngize ngiphuze uyabona uyaphuza kusasa indlela abona ngane imali abona ukuthi hayi isikhathi esiningi imali yakhe la ispenda khona ka spend ezintweni ezibalekile uspenda etshwaleni la sibona khona ukuthi hayi ukuphuza sekuphezulu ngenye indlela.
Yeah, as masosha wana masophuza every day mina yabona ngiyaphuza ukuthi manje I nabekeli beke like maybe once in a month or twice in a month. Yeah, maso ninkinga like masophuza every day mawuvuka ekseni like kumele uphuze like mawulala like most often usuke so ninkinga.
So let's look at how much damage alcohol has caused in South Africa. This dates back all the way to apartheid. The government at the time was very deliberate in its intent on making South Africa an alcoholic nation. And this unfortunately predominantly affected people of color. Where are we today? Enyobeni Tavern. You probably know about that story where we lost 21 young lives, completely preventable deaths, who probably weren't even supposed to be in that establishment at that time, being served alcohol. We look at the fact that 60,000 of our deaths in South Africa are alcohol related. And that is motor vehicle, car accidents, it's interpersonal violence. So, does alcohol help you deal with stress? The simple answer is no. No, it doesn't. What alcohol does, it'll make you feel very calm and more relaxed momentarily. So this is only temporal and is not long lasting. In medicine, we classify alcohol as a depressant. So a depressant works on your central nervous system, so it works on your brain and has a sedative effect. So that means it makes you feel very calm and relaxed. And, that's why a person will feel like, I'm feeling a lot better. I'm dealing with it. Alcohol actually makes me feel better. but this is only temporal. And alcohol can also have a bi-directional effect, which means that it can help you calm down, but also it can actually cause you more stress. So with the chronic use of alcohol and persistent use of alcohol, you can end up getting stressed because of the alcohol. Does alcohol make you more fun at parties? So what alcohol does is that it removes barriers, okay? It's going to remove your inhibitions. It's going to make you feel a little bit more confident, a little bit more self-assured. That's why you'll see people are going to be starting to possibly participate more. They'll start flirting, dancing, singing aloud in that space. But I think this is more of a self and personal thing that you need to question and say, what am I not dealing with? Because what alcohol is doing is that it hides the negative feelings that we actually haven't dealt with. And maybe it's actually time that we think about it and look at those. Alcohol cannot affect your sexual life. It actually can. So it can cause issues with sexual function, right? So with men, it can cause erectile dysfunction where they're not able to get or keep an erection. With women, it can cause sexual dysfunction as well. It can cause vaginal dryness. And then for both, it can also, cause you not to actually reach an orgasm. And those are the effects of alcohol. Can you sober up quickly if you want to? No. So nothing can actually reduce your blood alcohol levels once you've actually consumed the alcohol. Your body needs to filter this through. So your liver needs to take its time to get this out of your system. So there's nothing that you can possibly do that's going to help with that. The things that help you are things that make you feel more awake, right? So that can be coffee, can be a cold shower, it can be eating food or getting hydrated, and then sometimes sleep as well. Once you sleep, you're a bit more rested, a little bit of time has passed, and your body has possibly processed a bit of the alcohol out of your system. So alcohol is a really big problem in our country. It's been very socialized. You see it all over social media. You see your favorite people that you follow and admire taking alcohol. And then, that encourages you to do the same because we want to live like the people that we follow or we're inspired by them or aspects of their lives. And, alcohol marketing in South Africa is really, really good. So alcohol consumption in South Africa is actually quite a big problem. We've seen all the dangers that alcohol causes. We know how the alcohol culture is in South Africa, especially in Black communities, and something needs to be done about this, right? So number one, there needs to be tighter regulations on the advertising of alcohol. You see alcohol everywhere. It's a billboard, it's TV ads, it's magazines, it's social media. It's all around us. It's in your face. So that needs to be regulated. Number two, alcohol establishments, especially in locations in rural communities, you'll find that, down the road, you have a lot of houses and residential places, and there's shebeen to shebeen to shebeen. So there needs to be regulations as to how far these alcohol establishments are supposed to be from homes, from schools, from churches, and other institutions of learning. And then lastly, we need to ask ourselves, what is your relationship with alcohol? Are you depending on alcohol? Do you need alcohol to actually have fun? Do you need alcohol to actually function? So we need to ask ourselves those questions and question that relationship and see where we can do better. Because at the end of the day, it does affect us one way or another. Bye, I am Dr. Lethu. I am with the Keready team and I'm so excited to be chatting to you about alcohol. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk.